Hello everyone and welcome to WhatCulture Gaming. I'm Josh, joined as always by the hairiest man on YouTube, Rich Hudson, with another entry of our gaming news roundup.
I wasn't expecting that introduction, Josh.
Well,
Thank you for that.
this guy dropped before we started recording that he doesn't like Dead Space 2, so I needed to get you back in some form.
I said Dead Space 1.
Damn it, yes, that's even worse. That's even worse, Rich. Anyway, that's not even the point. The first news item of the day is Halo Infinite, because there have been some recent comments that are not promising. They seem to suggest a potential games-as-service model for Halo Infinite. It comes from the head of communications, I think, at 343 Studios, who have said this, Rich. Let me get it up.
He's got his paper.
They say that we can't afford to wait 3 years every time we drop a new product and have it be a black box because the games kids are playing are changing every week.
Ooh.
That sounds a little bit Anthem-esque. Do you not agree?
It does, yeah.
Yes.
And that's not great because, I mean, when you talk to Halo fans about Halo, it's been going a bit downhill over the past couple of years under 343, so taking it like this is going to be a big old plummet for massive fans of the series. And after, as you said, Anthem, things aren't looking good for the loot grind games as a service.
No, it has
loot model. It's not been great.
No, it has a really bad stigma attached to it, especially after Anthem, like you said. Destiny has its fans, but, you know, based on who you believe, Activision had a lot to of meddling in that, which kind of tanked it. But games as a service isn't really appealing. But the idea that we have no idea what Halo Infinite actually is, of course, leaves this rumor up in the air, because they have just given us this one revealed trailer and said pretty much nothing. They have essentially inferred it to be Halo 6, like a full official sequel. But it seems like they're going a more open world route with this. I have another quote for you, Rich, because I'm well prepared
today. Oh God,
today.
he's on it.
Next, it's not even on this page, so I'm just going to have to pretend to bluff my way through this.
Is it on that page? It's like on that page for you.
No, Rich, it's fine.
There you go.
Thank you. Smooth. According to 343's new game engine, which they have built specifically for Halo Infinite, it's been described as a conduit for a living, breathing world ripe for exploration and endless gameplay opportunities, which again seems like Infinite's going to go down this open world route where they can keep plugging in content and keep sort of it relevant for up to 10 years, just like Destiny did. And
That's
also,
going to be a weird direction for it to go in, to be honest with you.
It is.
But
right. Anyway,
I feel
off
like,
the negativity, what have you got
I feel
for me?
like they might be countering this potential thing by doing something with the Master Chief Collection, because yesterday the Master Chief Collection was revealed to be coming to PC.
Ooh.
And this has been rumoured for quite a long time. And I feel like if they're going to go, hey, have a loot grind shooter, here's all the old games again to tickle that single-player pickle that people want to be tickled. Oh, that was a very strange way to go about it. But yeah, so yesterday they revealed that the Master Chief Collection was coming to PC, and it will be including Halo Reach.
The best one.
Which is... was that came after ODST and before?
It did. It was Halo Bungie's swan song. I think it came out in 2012, but don't kill me if that's wrong, 2010.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. But they're releasing it on PC, and this obviously isn't anything new for Microsoft. They've been releasing stuff on PC anyway through the Microsoft Store, which isn't great, to be honest.
It's not. It's really bad.
It's a bit of a shabby storefront. But
you can't find anything.
They then turned around and said, hey, we're releasing it on Steam as well. And that is a big deal.
Tell me why it's a big deal. As a complete console scrub, I know conceptually that this is a big deal, but explain to me why.
Because, as I said, they've been trying to push the Windows Store, and it just hasn't really been working. So to open it to the PC market, but do it through a platform that people actually care about, that's a big sign. A good thing for Microsoft, because there's already been the rumors about the Xbox stuff coming to Switch.
Yes.
Maybe this is just another facet of that, of them bringing it to PC, but to a platform on PC or a launch on PC that people actually use.
Yeah.
Now, last year they did release Sunset Overdrive for PC on Steam.
An underrated game.
Yeah. So that is obviously a segue into releasing the Master Chief Collection for PC. And as somebody that played a bit of Halo but never really got on with it really, really well, because it's coming to Steam, that's absolutely re-energizing my interest in playing through Halo again properly. Like,
God, you've got such a good time ahead of you, especially now that the Master Chief Collection actually works.
Yes.
And, is really good.
Absolutely.
Anyway, off the Halo hype train, because we're moving on to another series which is long overdue a sequel, and that is Borderlands 3, a game which I feel like I've been hearing about since I could hear, honestly, even though that doesn't make any sense. But anyway, according to a tweet by Gearbox, the developers of Borderlands, their official Twitter tweeted out a teaser poster that says March 28th, Boston, Massachusetts. Boston, Massachusetts. Which is obviously the location of PAX East, which is kicking off at the end of this month. And is this teasing Borderlands 3? It's gotta be. The poster is cel-shaded. It's got a little 3 in the corner. And I've been hearing about this game forever. Rich, are you excited at all about Borderlands?
I'm excited for people for Borderlands. Borderlands isn't a series I put a huge amount of time into. I have played the first Borderlands, and it's a lot of fun. But I know this is a huge deal for people, especially since all the other Borderlands games we've had since Borderlands 2, because 1 and 2 were consecutive, weren't they?
Yes.
And then they released all these other games for Borderlands, and everyone was kind of like, this is fine, but where's Borderlands 3? Because we've just had Borderlands 2 VR drop.
Yes, we have.
Have you got that, John?
Not yet. It's only just implemented the Move Aim controller,
the light
so
gun,
now I'll be able to get it.
Okay.
But you make a great point there. The last main Borderlands games, I'm talking Borderlands 2, came out in 2012, which was 7 years ago. And like you said, since then we've had pre-sequel, we've had Tales from the Borderlands, so it's not like the franchise has been quiet, but fans have been hungry for this proper sequel for so long, and I wonder and I worry, have they completely missed the boat? Because Gearbox has kind of tarnished its reputation since 2012. They haven't been making excellent games. They haven't been making excellent PR decisions, so they need this to be a win, and I just wonder, obviously people have been waiting for it, but is it going to be as fresh as it was when Borderlands 2 came around?
Is it going to be the Borderlands 3 that people actually want to play? Or is this going to be something different? Is it going to be a loot grind shooter? Or is it going to be a battle royale game?
Why did you do this to me? Why did you just want to kill me? You are honestly hurting me.
I'm sorry. But speaking of Battle Royale games, Apex Legends is still going very, very strongly. Yeah. Fortnite are very much concerned about their market share with Apex. But it seems to be that the Battle Pass for Apex Legends is coming very, very soon. Respawn have been very open with it, saying, we're doing a Battle Pass, it's kind of a given, we're a free-to-play game, let's do a Battle Pass. It's worked for Fortnite, it's worked for Rocket League, they're a paid game. Hasn't worked for PUBG, but they're doing it for Apex. And recently, there have been leaks, and people have been finding more details about what this Battle Pass will be. And to be honest, it's a battle pass.
Interesting.
It's a battle pass.
Surprising.
It's got cosmetics. It's got new things for your icon, your player icon. It's got skins, etc. It's a battle pass, but it's coming.
Yeah.
And Respawn apparently we're going to talk about it yesterday, I think. And then they turned around and said, yeah, we're not talking about it yet. We're not talking about it yesterday.
Yeah, it seems like they
and
keep
so it's still
off.
kind of up in the air at the moment. But supposedly alongside the launch of this battle pass, there is going to be a new what are they called? Characters, classes? What are they called specifically in Apex?
Characters, heroes. They're just like
Something
heroes.
along those
We're gonna get
lines.
so much crap for not knowing this in the comments. So it doesn't really
Apparently,
matter.
the new hero Octane is coming to Apex as well. We've seen artwork of him. We've seen the actual details as to what this character can do. But we don't know when it's coming. And it makes sense to do the Battle Pass and the whole new hero at the same time.
Yeah.
So.
How much Apex have you been playing, if any?
I've played a bit of Apex.
Yes.
But the main Battle Royale game I'm playing is Tetris 99.
Of course it is. Of course
I could just always get Tetris into a video somehow.
With Apex Legends, though, in the Battle Pass, obviously they're aping something that is already successful. This can, in my eyes, only further make them more dominant in the marketplace. And I hope it does well. I want to get back into it. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to put as much time into it as I wanted to because Metro Exodus and a bunch of other games came around, but I will go back to it anyway.
Speaking of games you're going back to,
go on.
Firestorm, Battlefield 5.
You know what? It's very telling that it took me a second to realise what that was.
But Firestorm is supposedly coming this month because it was originally it was obviously announced with Battlefield 5 at E3, and they said it's coming out. Did they delay it initially, like straight away?
It was.
I think they delayed it. They delayed it once, and then they delayed it again, and it's supposedly launching this month. So if you weren't paying attention to the internet in Battlefield terms the other day, I think it was last week, somebody leaked the tutorial video for the Battle Royale mode Firestorm.
Yeah.
And the way they're going about it, it's still a Battle Royale game, but they're doing some things ever so slightly different to how we expect Battle Royale games to work. And as someone that doesn't play Battlefield, even though Josh obviously does, and he's very excited, look at him, they are doing things slightly differently. That as somebody who's played Battle Royale games, I'm quite intrigued as to how it's going to work. Because...
Fill me in, brother.
Other than the standard Battlefield stuff, so the vehicles, the destructible environments, blah, 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 the one thing that they are doing differently is attachments. And the way they're doing that is by bringing in different rarity levels for weapons. So if you picked up a base combat rifle, whatever, just as it is as a level 1 rifle, it'll be a rifle with iron sights and nothing else. But then finding scopes and extended mags and extra attachments, you'll find those later down the line in terms of rarity. So not only does that mean that you're not picking up loads of random attachments as time goes on, there's no fiddling around with UI and HUD to make sure things are snapping onto things, because PUBG's done it well, Black Hat did it terribly, And
I have nightmares about that UI system.
And Firestorm are getting rid of it entirely. So I think that's quite an interesting thing. The only other thing that's different is when you're downed, you'll have a sidearm out.
Oh,
so you can still shoot people
that.
when you're down.
I like these differences to kind of the down state. Apex does it in a really cool way where you can get revived, and I like that Battlefield is introducing a way to defend yourself even after you get knocked down the first time, which is awesome.
So for a genre that we thought was burning out pretty quickly, it seems to be there's still a lot of life left in it, which I don't think any of us were expecting before like Apex came along.
Speaking of having a lot of life in it, DayZ is still around, Rich. Because of course it is. It came out last year on Xbox. What's their early access thing called? I always go blank. I have it down here somewhere. It's called Games Preview, actually. It came out last year on that, and now it's getting its full release at the end of this month, just before Borderlands 3 gets announced on March 27th. Are you at all interested in this? Because I've got to tell you, when this was first announced back in 2014, when it was going originally to come to PlayStation 4, this was like the most hype I've ever been for a game ever. Like, at the time, no one was doing this kind of persistent open world where you have like a permadeath and you've got to fight zombies and other players. And that concept, which I guess kind of eventually morphed into a battle royale proper, was unbelievably tantalizing for me. And even when I unfortunately didn't have a PC that could run DayZ, so I never got in on the pre-release hype, and now it just seems like the boat has passed.
Yeah, absolutely. The sort of market, the bit of the market they're trying to fill has become so oversaturated now that they're just releasing late to absolutely zero fanfare. It's like H1Z1 saying, we're coming to the Switch. Everyone will go, sure, whatever.
So I guess there's not really much else to say. Like, if you're already in a DayZ sort of hype train, if you're already into that world, you'll be excited for this, but I don't know if it's going to have the grasp to reach a larger player base. I hope it does. I want to give it a go. But either way, I want to know what you guys think down in the comments below. Are you going to play DayZ? I got that wrong entirely. Are you going to play DayZ? Are you going to play Halo Infinite, even if it is a games as service? And are you looking forward to Battlefield 5 Firestorm? No, I don't think anyone is. But either way, let us know. Give us a like, share, subscribe. I've been Josh.
I've been Rich.
You've been watching WhatCulture Gaming, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.